Shalom, shalom, Brakta Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Bashem, Harakrakadosh. Real quick, just when we get right into this, the Putin video, everybody circling around with the Russian icons, et cetera, et cetera. The video they circulating around, look, it's old. I don't want Israelites to be deceived, so I'm gonna dive right into that video. That same thing they circulating, Putin did that 2.5 years ago, right? When Yahweh Hashem Yahushua put it on my spirit, and I'll go back and find the video if we got time. And I told any Israelites, if they were living in Ukraine, to get out, and 2 weeks later Russia invaded. That's just Yahweh Hashem Yahushua put it on my spirit to tell y'all that, right? So I did. 2 weeks later they invaded. People was calling me crazy, then they invaded. Now, Putin also gave the reason why he invaded Ukraine. He didn't just say, I want the land like America stating. Putin speak for himself. He came out and said the reason why I am invading, number one, he said the real Jews were the Negroes in America and no one has stopped that genocide, number one. And number two, he said that they were Khazars. He said they run the world. That's why he calling them devils. And he's saying they blood drinking, they kidnap children. He's saying all of this stuff about the people in America. Why? Now, here, it's not just America. Don't think if you live in the UK or Spain or Italy or France that you get a pass. They Edomites too. Y'all getting it too. Now, the reason he's saying that is small example, and I'm gonna get right into it because this ain't the point of the video. 98.9%, it could be 99, of all congressmen and congresswomen, right, in DC, all of the people who run it, the Senate, the Congress, they're all Jewish. So the people over in Russia, they heavy Christians. They not like the Christians over here in America. They don't even do the pagan holidays over there. They might do Christmas. I mean, that's still wicked too. But all the extra stuff people do over here, St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day, man, have y'all traveled? Like, they don't do all that stuff over there. They weren't celebrating Christmas in America until the end of the 1800s. The beginning of the 1900s, they start celebrating Christmas. Your great-great-grandmother did not celebrate Christmas. She didn't know what the hell it was. Now, right? So, point being is, they understand in the scriptures, people in Russia, they know who the real Israelites are. They know who the Negroes in America and other scattered diasporas are. Why? Because we ruled over there. Man, I play some of this. I did this. I reposted this in 2023, but I posted it. I showed the same video circulating now 2 years ago. Let me get right to it. Let me see if it's right here.
It was 1,200 kilometers.
It's a lot. And we'll do a brief breakdown.
Was 1,200 kilometers away in Kherson, one of the Ukrainian regions he has annexed for Russia. Or at least he appeared to be. It's not known when these pictures were taken. The aim of the visit, presumably, was to show confidence and to point up the historical justification he uses for the invasion.
Okay, so you heard us say the historical. Y'all can go back and watch that video. It's on my page. Look, we got to do the work. She said and in that video, Putin literally showed. If matter of fact, I'll go back. He showed like the mentioned? Russian. He showed the different pictures, right?
He had to show
he's
going to use.
This is one of the force's relics, an icon owned by one of the most decorated defense ministers of the Russian army.
So he's about to show the Russian icons. All right, this the same video that's circulating. He finna open it up and show Yahweh Shah being black.
The Vatican, the Rome, they
right there. See that? This the same one that's circulating. It ain't nothing new. This ain't new. Don't fall for that. Now, Putin stated this is the reason why I am invading.
Watched everything.
All right? I ain't finna go through that. He said this is the reason why I'm invading. Remember, according to the prophecies, right? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said he was going to call on the kings, et cetera, of the earth to reference me. Right before that World War, you know, well, I will say World War III. We'll call it like that so people can understand. Okay? He said he going to call them to reference me. How do you reference the Most High? By acknowledging his children, which happen to be us. Yeah, the same, you know, big lip, big nose niggas that they talk about that they hate. That's how you reference him, by acknowledging us. Like, hold on, nigga, who you think you are? You look. What does a parent do, right? If somebody disrespect their child, whoop the whoop the whoop, you set them straight. But what you say? No, you need to apologize to my son first. They got a lot of things they got to make right with us first before they could even get. It's for Esau. It's over anyway. But my point is, Putin said that's the reason he's invading. He's going to war, and America is next. That's why they're trying to stop it. He named out all of Europe and the West. The West means everybody west of Russia. The Khazars, the fake Jews, took over all that. Germany, France, the Ukraine. The Ukraine is one of the most racist places on the planet, meaning they hate niggas over there, right? I'm trying to say Negroes so things won't get flagged if this go to anywhere else, right? They hate it. All of the Senate and the Congress, all of them, they're all Jewish, meaning they're Khazars, they're Satan's children. There's Revelations 2 and 9 and Revelations 3 and 9. Okay. Now let me get to the point. Okay. Putin said that's the reason he's invading. So World War III is shaping up. You got the lunar, the sign in the heavens for the Israelites. It's not for the world. This is why Christians and Christianity and other people don't understand it. They're dismayed at the signs of heaven, right? Down in Texas, it's all booked up Airbnbs. They done driving up the price of everything because all of them dismayed at the signs of heaven. And they even coming down here to visit, and gaze all at the lunar moon. That's a sign for the Israelites. We got to get our house in order. Jacob's trouble, all that 2/3 finna start getting killed. All that's finna pop off. That's just a sign for the Most High. People think something finna happen exactly on April 8th. The Most High don't work that way. That's a sign. He always give us a warning, the Israelites. He like, hey, look, this finna pop off. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. I always reference the book of Eli, so I want to show y'all something. Let me see if I can turn this camera around real quick. All right? Salak, hold on. This so happened to be on AMC while I'm reading and studying and stuff. And watch this. Hold on. See if I can flip this camera around. All right, watch this.
Do you really read the same book every day?
This is exactly what I get a lot of emails, texts, phone calls. Do you really read the same book every day? Is that all you talk about? Hell yeah.
Without fail.
Without fail. But watch.
Will you read some to me?
This got to do with Jacob's trouble and how the women, all that powerful stuff and how they walking around. It's going to change. It's going to be like this when this war and stuff pops off. They're going to be just like this. Because she asked,
Please.
and she said, please, guess what we have to do? He like, damn, okay, well.
The Lord is my shepherd.
Right. I'm going to skip past that. He read her the scriptures, right?
For thou art with me.
That's beautiful.
You like that?
Did you write that?
Yes, I did.
Really?
No. No, that was around a long time before you and I got here.
That was around long before you and I got here. Stay with me. Pay attention.
What did you mean when you said it's not just any book?
It's not just any book. It's the scriptures. It's prophecy. Listen.
It's the only one.
Really?
After the war, people made it their business to find and destroy any that the fires didn't get already. Some people said this is the reason for the war in the first place.
He said some people said this was the reason for the war in the first place. What did Putin say? The reason he going to war is he showed you who the Israelites were. That's the start of World War III. All this is in the scriptures. That's why I always say, hey, check out the book of Eli. Because people don't catch this little stuff.
Anyway, it's the only one that survived.
How'd you get it?
Watch.
They said that the war tore a hole in the sky. You probably heard these stories.
Yeah.
Tore a hole in the sky. Sun came down.
Them 200 nukes, missiles, et cetera, came down, right?
And burned everything. Everything and everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You were lucky to hole up and hide in a place like this or underground. Most people.
You were lucky to hold up and hide in a place like this underground. Okay. Salah. Let me get back right. I'm gonna get right into the scriptures with that. All right. Matter of fact, right? He said you were lucky to hold up because he was talking about the war. He talked about all the missiles and stuff that came down, but notice they were still alive. Matter of fact, let's go to 2nd Ezra. I think that's chapter 13 that it's in. Let me move this. 2nd Ezra 13, I think it's verse like 20. Right? 22, I get right to it, right? So this Ezra, if you will, right? And the Most High was showing him the end times, giving him interpretations, right? We'll start at verse 22. Whereas thou hast spoken of them that are left behind, this is the interpretation. So Ezra saw the missiles and Babylon and get destroyed too. And he's like, hold on, it's still some people left. Different from what Christianity tell you, because people don't get into the scriptures. He that shall endure the peril in that time had kept himself. How you keep yourself, like Denzel did, being occupied in the scriptures, right? They that be fallen into danger are such as have works and faith toward Almighty, right? Toward Yahweh Hashem. Know this therefore, they which be left behind are more blessed than they that be dead. And what did he say? He says, man, you lucky. He said, you lucky that you survived to be like this. This is why the elites and stuff like that, the so-called elites, are building bunkers. This is why they doing that. Matter of fact, let's get right into that. This is why they doing that, right? Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 39, right? Right there. Look, it's highlighting because they probably hear me talking. These phones crazy. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in the prophecies. These are prophecies that are going on. These are prophecies, right? So notice he talked about the war, right? So it says, measure the time diligently in itself. We got to measure the time and understand where we are right now in these scriptures, in these prophecies, right? So everybody, freaking out over, this lunar eclipse, yada, 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 yada. There's a few things that got to happen first, right? Matter of fact, let's get right into that. Right? James chapter 2. Right? Even so, faith, because remember what we just read, he said that them that are covered, right, the elect, right, the 1/3, right, the 144 and the 1/3, we gonna be covered. When all this stuff pops off and reach American soil, when you start seeing these terrorist attacks, all this stuff is gonna get crazy, like the Book of Eli. The elect gonna be covered. The elect, and notice that's why it says, he shall make a man more precious than gold, than the gold in Ophir, meaning you gonna have to be around one of the Israelites. You gonna have to be around one of us. You gonna have to know us. The phones ain't gonna work. You gonna have to pull up on us. You gonna have to get old school, like she was when she met him. She said, "Nah, I'm finna be with this nigga." That's Isaiah chapter 4, right? James chapter 2 verse 17. Even so, faith, it had not works, is dead being alone, right? Yeah, a man may say, Christians, if you will, thou hast faith and I have works. Show me faith without thy works, and I will show you my faith by my works. You got to have action. You can tell your girl, I love you all day. Nigga, what are your actions? Why you ain't paying the bills? Why you ain't taking care of your child? Why you ain't picking her up? Why you ain't doing it? Nigga, I ain't trying to hear that. Where your actions at? The scriptures say we ain't even supposed to keep saying I love you, I love you, I love you to your woman. This is off topic. She supposed to understand that by your actions. Is the lights paid? Phone bill on? Rent, mortgage paid, all that paid? Cool. That's how you know I love you, right? Anyway, with that being said, you got the Putin video. You see this old Stay vigilant. We almost out of here.